Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and I got with me Elijah and Max tonight, and tonight we are watching the season finale of Daredevil Born Again. Um, okay guys, what's going to happen? Any guesses?
I think Bullseye's going to go on a
Hopefully, we get a
rampage.
very long fight scene in this one with the Punisher and
That'd be cool.
Spider-Man shows up and the Hulk. Um, but it'd be cool
Ironically,
for a
during this
long,
arc in the
a
comics,
lot of
Spider-Man
action.
did show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice for
It
a lot of
is.
action.
Yeah, it's 59 minutes long, so it's a long episode. So it's probably about the longest of the, I think, since the first episode at least. I don't know how this is going to end. Do we? I mean, come on. Okay, Max, going off your theory that you think Foggy is actually still alive, do we think we'll get that last scene in this episode that Foggy is alive?
I think that'll be the twist.
That'll be the twist.
It's just a
Okay.
theory.
There
I don't
was
know
it
that
this
for
whole time.
sure.
It's just
Hey,
a theory.
guys,
This is Max's
I was in
theory. I don't
Cancun.
know. We will
I was
find
in
out.
Cancun for 6 months.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Uh,
Where'd he go for this long period of time?
exactly. And do we think Karen will return on this episode?
Yeah, I think she kind of has to.
Okay.
We've seen set photos of what's her name, Deborah Ann Wolf in the next season. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess we'll
she's
find out,
coming back.
guys. Yeah, no, for sure. It's good. I'm looking forward to seeing her returning. I've been enjoying this season so much, except for that one episode which was kind of mid for me 2 weeks ago. But either way, guys, the episode is dropped. Let's do this on 3, 2, and 1.
Oh,
Straight to hell. The episode's called. Huh?
Funny enough, the comic is based off of the Chip Zdarsky run. He actually ends up going to hell.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, this is going to be big spoiler, so I don't know if we're going to leave this in to cut this out, but in the comics, he goes to hell to save Foggy's soul.
Okay.
I don't see the show doing that because it's not playing with
he just goes to hell for the last episode.
Yeah, I know. That's why I felt pretty comfortable spoiling it because I feel like the show's not doing that route.
Right.
But,
Yeah. They keep you very grounded.
A metaphorical hell, like he's gonna go to
I took over the business.
hell on
And
earth.
then he returns, and I
it
really
would be
don't
funny
know.
though if he just went to hell, saved Foggy, and that's the setup for season 2.
Uh-huh.
But that means Foggy would have to go to hell, which is a much more complicated scenario. Why Foggy's in hell and not heaven?
Okay.
1 year ago. Okay, here's Foggy, alive.
No, it's
We're
because
We're
we're
about-
sit on Foggy.
Yeah, I was
It's
going
only
to say
fair
that.
it should benefit you too.
This kind of makes less sense. Why would he do it so publicly?
I'm offering him a chance.
I thought he was going to be aiming for her instead for some reason.
Yeah.
I feel like that made
No.
more sense. Oh, Deborah Ann Wolf and Tony Dalton are in this opening
Okay.
credits.
All right. Cool.
Karen?
Oh man.
It's the tropes.
I know how this sounds.
I really
I just
don't think
He's all ready to get up and start
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah.
Really,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like,
There'll be no body cams, no due process, no warrants.
Sir, that not only goes against the operating principles of the NYPD, it's illegal. I mean, that,
Encouraging, Gallo! Encouraging!
He's also when he's over the top.
I want the tunnels closed!
Sir,
He's Mayor Kingpin now.
attacking
Yeah.
Your concerns are
Do you think they wrote this before the Trump incident or after?
you all have a job to do.
during.
Before.
During, yeah. The day it happened, like, we have an idea.
Yeah, I'm sure they just could change this, right away.
In this case,
Oh, he's doing something
a
worse.
dead hero is better than a live vigilante.
I pity the people they try to send in the middle of the night to take down Matt Murdock while he's in a hospital bed.
Yeah, but I did love the facial acting on D'Onofrio's face. Like, you could feel he was like
conversation
Yeah.
on the other side of this, all right?
kind of ashamed of his own actions.
Yeah.
I would love to see Spider-Man's reaction to any of this.
Yeah.
Just a
Like, this
swing
should've
by or
backed
something.
him.
Just like, I mean, they're talking about vigilantes. It doesn't sound like there's enough
Sometimes our
vigilantes in
reactions
New
are
York.
worse than the offenses.
They haven't
Yeah.
mentioned anybody by
Yeah.
name, really.
On your way out, can you send in our friend from Con Ed?
Oh boy. Yeah. She's not gonna make this.
I feel like she's gonna speak to BB Urich, who's
I don't think she'll get the chance to.
I don't know.
Fisk already
Where
lined
they
her up right
stand.
there. Like, he sized her up right there.
Yeah, he knew she wasn't as loyal as
Yeah.
he.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There are still sane people in the building. And I am betting that you're one of them.
You can't say that out loud, though.
Yeah. Oh, here he goes.
When?
Tomorrow, I leave for Albany first thing.
I'm laughing at the music.
Well,
I
there's
don't know if you
no
guys
way.
caught what song that was.
Yeah, yeah, no, I hear that.
Killing You Softly.
An interesting
Killing Me
choice.
Softly. That's a. Come on. Killing Me
Also-
Softly. Kind of on point there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, damn!
blackout.
That's like the whole grid. Damn.
I know, I thought it was just going to be
Ghostbusters
like
did it.
the
Oh.
Punisher
Like
breaking in to save
Ghostbusters
Matt's
is doing
ass.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Man, New York in a blackout would be scary.
Uh huh.
It happened. It's happened.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, it'd be scary.
What was it, like 2004 or something like that? There was a big blackout.
Yeah.
Still bleeding?
Well, yeah. He was only shot like the night before.
I imagine
Yeah,
his
you think
stitches
they'd
popped
stitch him
open
up and
too.
they'd bandage him up. He's bleeding through his gown.
Oh.
You got nothing to make a goddamn pot of coffee in this house.
Well, not everyone lives in.
New costume.
I'm not sure I want that kind of help, Frank.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of help you got.
This is so good.
This is great.
They're on the move.
Not gonna do it with your ass hanging out.
I love their relationship in this show.
So good. They know how to work their characters.
He's wearing a Punisher vest.
Yeah.
He's gonna feel
I like
really
that.
stupid in a second.
Oh. Oh. Brutal.
Frank, stop!
He's just double tapping.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
He's so mad right now.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, damn.
I like Frank's fighting style in this show. It's just like buck wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Nice.
I never thought we'd get Frank just gutting cops like this
So
in a
good,
Disney
especially
Plus
on
show.
Disney Plus.
On Disney, yeah.
I love it.
Oh shit, that's Cole. What's gonna happen to Cole?
That yours? Yeah, you recognize that?
Cole killed him? Oh my god. That's like crazy. That's like the opposite of Cole's character in the comics. It's like really unexpected.
Oh!
What is wrong with you? You can't help yourself, can you? Get your hands off of me! Goddamn liability every time. I'll get you.
Uh-oh.
Grenade.
Oh!
Oh, crap.
Oh! Yep.
Yeah. All Matt's thinking about is like, is he banging my ex-girlfriend? Punisher? Really?
How's it look?
So they have 2 episodes with Punisher, and then she's gonna go full Punisher with it.
Yep.
Just chewing him.
He's just crunching them down.
I know.
Jeez. So gross.
I'm not buying it. I don't believe you don't care.
Really? It seems like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
No, I think he cares about these other cops getting inflicted with the same kind of trauma that he has.
Show me your hands!
Oh!
Ooh. killing looters.
That's a mass vigilante.
Ugh,
Oh my
jeez.
god.
Wow.
I can't believe I didn't check what he did.
Fall back to Red Hook. Let's go hunt. Copy that. Fall back.
I really do like how they portray. I know I keep saying it, but I love how they're portraying Frank. It just feels very
Yeah.
like an honest interpretation of the character.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Like that just felt very Garth Ennis to me. Like right there, it just feels very comic booky Frank.
Yeah.
I know there's been a lot of interpretations from over the years in different movies and stuff, but this, it might be peak.
Frank, stay calm. We just want to talk.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Oh,
Oh damn.
God. Just a
oh, man. Oh, he's been shot like, that's like
shotgun.
4 or 5.
What the hell?
I think they're using non-lethals.
Shot a lot.
These guys fucking idolize you, man.
The last thing Frank would do is join these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be an honor to serve with you, Frank.
This is a circus.
He's doing the thing.
This?
Oh, he's gonna pop his head. Jeez.
This is the Fisk special.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh! Oh shit!
oh, God.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Wow!
It's somehow more graphic than the
That
comics.
was crazy.
Jeez. Brought to you by Disney.
Oh damn.
Fisk will not be at Avengers Campus in Hollywood. Hey, kids, get your picture with Fisk.
I'm gonna take this city back, Karen. We need an army.
I knew he was gonna say it. Kind of an anticlimactic ending.
I mean, Frank's still prisoner, isn't he? So,
I know, it's like a lot of loose ends.
Yeah.
Frank's in prison.
well,
Well, they got to carry it on to another season.
we've got a few minutes left. Okay.
Oh shit, is this gonna be his army? Who we got?
Yeah.
I can't recognize anyone. We got Josie.
I can't see
Cop?
my city,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
but I can feel it.
I know, I was hoping it was gonna be like the Defenders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. It would be like Luke Cage and everybody.
Oh,
That's wrong.
if he's got the
But
salesman
everyone
in
he just.
prison. Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, you've got your entire army right there.
No, this isn't an army. These are politicians
okay.
and stuff.
All right. There's Frank.
And then there's Frank.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Punisher's got him.
Yep.
If I had a nickel, that's happened to him too many times.
Most of the vigilantes captured. All in one place.
Center.
How enjoyable is that? Gonna
I don't
be
think
the
those were
next season.
vigilantes. Those were just politicians.
Right, but I thought I saw the swordsman there.
Oh, I didn't even see. Was Tony Dalton in there? I didn't even see.
Yeah,
him.
yeah, he was in one of the
Interesting.
prison cells.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I-
I thought I was.
Yeah,
My eyes are just like messed up today.
yeah. I'm sure it was him.
You know, what's Poindexter doing? Just on the run.
Resist. Because we are the city. Without fear.
Look, the city without fear. I feel like he needs a better army.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a post-credit scene?
I don't know. Really?
Oh, just grab his hand. Yeah,
All right, he got out.
hit the key.
Uh huh.
That didn't
Yeah,
take
that's
long.
one way to tie up a loose end. But like,
Okay.
also, I feel like they shouldn't have Punisher captured and leave him as a loose end like that. 'Cause it doesn't really make
Oh yeah.
much sense to do that as an after credit scene. I feel like they could have just had him not get captured in the first place because it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
didn't really add anything. Him being momentarily, I guess it gave him more of a vendetta against Fisk, who he already hates. But I
Yeah.
guess this is going to be him siding with the vigilantes. I wonder if he's going to free all those people, and he's
Right.
going to be the guy that brings Mad Army. And
Yeah,
he's
you
like,
would think that that's
"Hey,
what he would do. Let everybody
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little annoyed we didn't get much of Daredevil doing much this season or this episode.
Yeah.
He had a couple good fights in the episode, but like
Yeah.
it
That
came
was the
down
most Daredevil we got through the whole season. I mean, the other were just brief moments. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it just felt like he gave up at the end, and then he didn't have that bounce back moment. Like his
Right.
assembling an army was
Yeah.
pretty anticlimactic at the end, with just some
Right.
like cops.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was good. I mean, as a season, it was entertaining. I was fine not having Daredevil front and center and having more Matt Murdock. It really just goes to the testament of the performance of the actor. How much?
Yeah, he was great this season. He really
Yeah,
killed
he really
it.
was. Everybody was. They were so good. But it goes to that testament of like I was just as intrigued watching them without the superhero being front and center all the time. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think next season's going to be that shift where he's not going to get to
Yeah.
be Matt Murdock, at least not in public.
Right.
And
right. Yeah.
so I think it's going to be next season's going to be a lot more Daredevil based,
Yeah.
just on principle.
Yeah. Not completely. Yeah.
But I liked
As
it. It was a great season.
Yeah, it was a really
Fisk
great
was
season.
definitely one of the highlights of this episode and this whole
Yeah.
season for me was just
Yeah.
Fisk and the way he was just D'Onofrio was just elevating that character to a different level every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Even like his awkward facial expressions when he did like this choice to make Fisk just a little awkward on camera, and it's brilliant.
Oh no, he was he's every time he plays Fisk again, brilliant, brilliant portrayal, and I just enjoy that kind of over the topness to the character. But I think I said it even back when he was first introduced 10 years ago. I basically was like, this is my favorite portrayal of any villain in the MCU or in the Marvel universe as it stood at the time. I was really invested in his character, and I feel like that he was.
Well, it shows what like a great actor and great writing do when you put the work in on both sides of it.
Yeah,
I think a lot of Marvel villains in the MCU end up being a little one-sided just because of time constraints.
Yes.
Because of Daredevil was a television show, you really had a lot of time to spend with Fisk, and they were able to keep adding layers to him.
But even then, I feel like there's stuff there's fallen through the cracks with the villain, and they've weakened what they could have made stronger as a villain, and they've focused more on the superheroes themselves, and on any genre. And I feel like this was the first time, or one of the few times, we ever got a real supervillain with an emotional backstory to his character or her character.
It continues
and we're taken on that journey. We understood why he was and how he became like he became because of that time that they spent on giving that character and that actor the choice of doing that. And that, that's obviously thanks to the Netflix version of that show, but they've continued to do that in the Disney world as well, in my opinion.
Well, it's one of the reasons why I think Marvel could be consistently reusing and pushing villains more often. Usually their villains are pretty one and done, so they don't have much of a stake
which is always
in developing.
Yeah.
When you have a villain that recurs like this, you're much more invested in it.
Yeah.
That's
totally.
why the comics work so well.
Yeah.
Just like any character.
Yeah. When David Prowse was given the choice to play between the Wookiee and the villain, he said the villain because they're the most interesting, and that was it.
Yeah.
He became the most interesting villain as Darth Vader, and he knew the reason why. He simply said in interviews that it was purely a matter of the villain is just much more interesting if that villain is given a proper arc. And that is what we got from Fisk, and I'm excited to see where next season goes. They are currently shooting season 2. I don't know how many seasons they're going to continue this show for, as long as it's popular, perhaps. I keep hearing there's only 2 at this point, but who knows?
I'm willing to bet it'll be a 3-season. They're planning a 3-season arc, and then they're gonna probably incorporate Daredevil into more movies.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, obviously because of legal reasons, we can't see Spider-Man in the fold, but my God, I want to see Fisk and Spider-Man
D'Onofrio
go
says the
face to
same
face.
thing that I
Oh,
think
yeah,
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 he says he's only allowed
unfortunate.
to appear in TV shows because he's
yeah,
technically a Spider-Man character because Fisk
yeah,
first appeared in ASM 50 or something like that.
yeah.
Um, so I also think all these deals are going to get worked out over the next 5 years anyway. I think
I hope so.
Sony's kind of folding with their Marvel stuff. I think
Yeah,
Disney's just going to be like, hey, we'll give you a piece of it if you just let us go
yeah.
full stake with all these characters again.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's always a fickle industry of
It's just so crazy that like they get
business
caught up in
deals.
like legal
Yeah,
issue. Just like
yeah.
who owns the rights is like so stupid.
And all we want to do is see. It's the same reason why we want to see the X-Men with the MCU is because we want
That's
to
part of
see
the
that.
hype, though, is because
Oh, totally. Yeah,
people haven't seen that in live action yet.
yeah, yeah. And that's the big thing. It's like, yeah, I mean, to cut these characters from TV to the big screen with Fisk going up against joining forces with either Doc Ock or any of
Well, I
them.
think the general
Just
consensus is
doing
people
that.
want a Spider-Man Daredevil team up against Fisk
Sure.
because as a proper, that would theoretically make sense as the next Spider-Man movie, considering the end of
Yeah.
the season. Uh,
Sure.
but I think they're going to sidestep away from it. It'd be interesting to see how if this does affect any other New York heroes or
Yeah.
any other MCU shows going forward. I mean, it should be a pretty big deal. New York, the central hub of most Marvel superheroes under martial law. You think Kate Bishop or Hawkeye
Yeah.
or I'm trying to remember who else.
Yeah.
Are the Pims in New York? No, they're in San Francisco. And this, I
Yeah. He's San
can't remember who else
Francisco.
is in New York, but
But then
Luke Cage and
you've
all
also
them. Yeah,
we've got again Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, and I believe they're already signed on
I think there's
for
some of them have announced
next.
that they're returning, or that
Yeah.
there's some leaks that some of them are
Yeah.
returning. I don't want to speak out
Yeah.
of turn.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be pretty weird not to get Defenders next season.
totally.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
weird if Matt's army of vigilantes is just cops.
It's just
Yeah.
So I was
cops
kind of
and
I
a
was a little let
bartender.
down by that end of this season. I kind of wanted him to open that door and for us to see a bunch of familiar faces. It would have been nice to see She-Hulk. I mean, that would have been a great
Sure.
pull.
Yeah.
It would, even though she's not a New York hero, it would have
Right.
made sense.
Yeah. Maybe next season.
For
I
people
mean,
Matt could call.
it
I
would
don't
be
think she's going to be in it. I think it's going to be a lot more. I think it's going to be Defenders.
But think
I don't know.
about
It's
it.
weird
If
because
build it up to
Spider-Man
yeah, you can't use Spider-Man obviously, but
and then Fantastic Four don't exist in this 616.
Sure. Yeah.
So and there's no X-Men. So it's like a lot of the
Yeah.
New York was usually a pretty packed place of vigilantes, which is why the city or why the show works so well, is because you
Yeah.
imagine it that way.
Yeah.
But in the MCU right now, there's actually not that many active vigilantes or
Yeah.
superheroes in New York. There might be like 4 of them.
Yeah. Well, either way, we will have to wait until next season, and we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, very much enjoyed the show. We will be doing reactions to Andor starting next week for the next 4 weeks. That's going to be a very tight, crazy schedule to sit and watch. We'll figure it out somehow. But yeah, thanks guys. We shall catch you all later. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already and you stuck through to the end of this. And we will see you, I guess, on Andor next week. All right, catch you later.